It's been raining a lot in Rotorua recently, but that hasn't stopped us from doing some awesome activities, and today is no exception. This morning we are doing Zorb.
This morning we are super pumped because we are heading to the Skyline Gondola to get some of the best views of Rotorua, and Robin is super excited. He's been waiting for this all week.
Anyway, we are making our way to the highest point of Rotorua. We are gonna do luge, we're gonna do swing, we're gonna do zip line. It is gonna be the wettest week I've ever been. I can guarantee that to you guys, because it is absolutely pouring down rain. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it's happening. The luge is closed, the view is absolutely atrocious. We're gonna have to get up the gondola once more at the end of our stay in Rotorua. But in the meantime, we found something epic to do under the rain. It's called Zorbing.
Zorb is probably one of the weirdest extreme activities in New Zealand, and it's basically getting inside a giant inflatable hamster ball and rolling down a hill.
Inside the Zorb, the water is actually hot. So Laura and I just can't wait to get in because outside it's fucking cold.
There are different tracks here at Zorb, and Robin and I are first going to take the fast lane, which is 2 straight down the hill lanes where we can race each other. However, this first go is really just about us getting used to the absolute chaos that is ensuing in the middle of these giant hamster balls. Once we get to the bottom, we can't resist. We have to go again and again and again.
So for our second go, we're taking the fast lane again because that's the only lane that you can take at 2 people, and it was just so much fun the first time. As soon as we get moving, it's complete chaos inside the Zorb, and to be quite honest, from the outside it doesn't look that fast or that chaotic, but from the inside the sensation of speed is absolutely epic, and there is limbs everywhere. As soon as we get outside the ball, it feels like a complete rebirth. We are getting out of this very tiny hole, and usually you just splash on the floor like a little shit. But it's really fun either way. Then we head to the jacuzzi where we keep ourselves warm in between our goes, and there we met a bunch of people that actually wanted to race us, so why not? For this race, the Zorb team released us both at the same time, and although we don't get a really good start, around the midway, Laura and I start pushing ourselves onto the front of the ball, which helps us finish at the first place. So we get prime spot on the jacuzzi. Yep, that's our prize.
Now that we've done the fast lane a few times, it's time for us to move on to one of the other tracks at Zorb. There's 3 tracks in total. There is the fast lane, as you've seen. There is the zigzag, which we're gonna take on just now. And there's also one called the drop, which goes through the middle of this native forest and then drops randomly. We love the zigzag track though. It is turning corners every 2 seconds, or at least it feels like that inside the ball. And we're sort of at the point now where we feel a lot more confident in our Zorb, so we can do a few tricks inside there as well. Zorb has definitely been a wet weather day saviour for us here in Rotorua. There's actually a dry option to do in the Zorb balls as well, with specially designed balls to do that. But for Robin and I, we feel like this is the most fun option, so we are so glad that we've picked this. And it really helps that the water inside the Zorb ball is nice and warm as well. As we move on to our 5th Zorb ride of the day, we realise why Zorb is so popular, and that's because it's one of those things that you just want to do over and over again. Also, Zorb was actually invented in New Zealand. This crazy, extreme sport was a Kiwi invention, and they've been rolling giant hamster balls down the hills in Rotorua since 1995.
Long story short, Zorb is just good, simple fun. You get to actually be a kid again. It definitely feels absolutely crazy once you're inside this ball. Although from the outside it doesn't look great, I can guarantee you'll have a blast when you get inside those balls. But we are not done just yet. Today is really pouring down with rain, so we are going to be showing you guys that Rotorua has ton of stuff to offer despite a really terrible weather. So we're going to be taking you to the Waikite Valley, which is a thermal resort here in Rotorua and only a short drive away from the city center of the geothermal town. Next on day 289 part 2 we are taking you to the beautiful Waikite Valley. It's a stunning thermal pool with a beautiful thermal source just right above it. We're gonna spend some time relaxing and warming up after zorbing. It's another awesome rainy day activity to do in Rotorua, and if you don't want to miss anything, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty of adventure coming up.